Yo, it's your boy Fetty Wap, man. Tonight we turning up at Bliss Lounge, man. Everybody come through. Clifton, New Jersey album release party. Squaw!
Priesthood, Noble Ampu, the urban guru. Get at us on Hip Hop Astrology. Get at us on Twitter, Hip Hop Astrology. We want to talk about the spiritual science real fast. So this goes out to Knit the Grit and Fetty Wap. Protect your investments by applying the spiritual science. So I want you to sit back and relax. And anybody who can vibe with this, anybody who can just connect the dots, I want you to get in contact with them, tag them, share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your people. Because we're about to get into some prophecy. I'm going to show you something. We're going to show you something. So just have a seat, sit back, relax, and hear us out. On May 28th, Minister Jew on Twitter by the name of Hip Hop Astrology on Twitter tweeted 50 Cent on May 28th and told him that he will be separating from some money due to some type of court issue. And 2 months later, on July 24th, 50 Cent was ordered to pay an extra $2 million. This was something that was written about 2 months before it happened. Now let's take you back to 2014, December. Back in December of 2014, Minister Jew, Hip Hop Astrology, wrote an article on Rick Ross. It's on hiphopastrology.com. It's the Star Report and it's free. So when you see it on the screen, you actually see that it says free and you see the date that's circled under Lil Wayne. That's when we published it on the 14th of December in 2014. And as you see in the story, the highlight was telling Ross that from June to July of 2015, that he could experience some issues with violence, the IRS, or the law enforcement. And in June comes, 6 months pass, June comes, and Ross gets arrested. That was written about. Let's go back to 2012, December 10th, 2012. I wrote about Ross when it was likely that he'd be shot at. And when he went to his birthday party that morning, from the party on his way home, he got shot at in my timeline. So I'm gonna show you T.I.P. Back on January 22nd, the urban guru, I tweeted T.I.P. And I told T.I.P. to be careful. I published this on January 22nd. You see it. I told him to watch it from February the 8th through March 26th. There's something that can try to pop up on you. And if it's gonna pop, it's gonna happen between February the 8th and March 26th. And on March the 1st, the story breaks that when T.I.P., Jeezy, and Puff was at a club in Charlotte, they started shooting in the club, and they just so happened to start shooting when T.I.P.'s song, If It Ain't About Money, was playing, which means he had to be on stage. That's the story that Rolling Stone ran. But the point is, how did we know that? So let's get into Fetty Wap. Let's get into Fetty Wap because I want y'all to protect y'all investments. I want you to do a quick Google search, just a quick little Google search. Mars in astrology. Mars in astrology. Mars represents aggression, accidents, anger, injuries with sharp objects. All right, so it's a very volatile energy. Mercury in astrology represents short travels, trips, communication, moving around, motorcycle. The planet of accidents and motorcycles, you put it together, you get a motorcycle accident. Now, what you're looking at is the arrow pointing to Mars was where the planet Mars was in the sky the day of the accident. So we want to find the planet that represents aggression and accidents. Look where Mercury was. Approximately 3 signs away, which is called a square, a 90-degree angle. Looks like 6:15 on the wall clock. That's a 90-degree angle. When two planets are 90 degrees away from each other, we can expect some type of friction because it's looking at you sideways. Think about it. So, the planet of accidents was in the sky at a 90-degree angle to Fetty Wap's planet that deals with traveling. Thus, he'll get into an accident. It's real simple. Get at us, hiphopastrology.com.
Prophecy is what we all have to go by now. It's very interesting.